Hey guys, hope everyone's well. Okay, back onto the front end of the BMW. So, another day of ideas and thinking things out. So today, we are going to get a few bits onto the forks. Obviously we've got handlebars, we've got the new risers, we've got headlight and mudguard. Now everything's pretty simple, apart from the mudguard. Well, it's not going to be hard, but I'm going to have to do some alterations to the bottom yoke for that mudguard to fit. Obviously in standard trim, when this was on the Africa Twin, they have a low mudguard, similar to all sports bikes really. It may be a little bit higher, but it all fits down here and it's quite close to the wheel. And we want ours right up to the bottom yoke there. So I think I'm going to have to put a couple of holes in the bottom yoke and dream up another way of doing the back holes. I don't mind putting a couple in there. It's not going to hurt. There's ribbing underneath there. It's really, really thick. And I'll only go 6mm. Yeah. It's hard to explain because as all jobs, I'm going to dream it up as I go along. And we'll see how it goes. The rest of it is going to be quite easy. I've got to make some sleeves for the risers because the holes in the top yoke there are bigger than the bolts. And the standard under ones are sleeved. In fact, I don't think they're sleeved. I just think that's a solid, yeah, that's solid. It's not sleeved, so the actual bolt is that size. So basically what you see there is what we've got to do here on the new bolts. Because I don't think they will fit in, these ones. I can't see down there. Yeah, I think they are pressed in. I don't want to mess with them. I don't want to damage them. They may come in handy for something else. So we'll do what we've got to do with these to make them fit. I think we'll get the tricky job out of the way first and get the front mudguard on, then everything else can follow from that. Right, to start with then, we have got 4 mounting holes in this mudguard, and then we've got the 2 location pin holes for the headlight. The front one's there. I think that's the only holes I'm going to drill. I'm only going to do 6mm. I say the yoke is quite thick wall. It's got ribbing underneath. I really don't think we are going to compromise the strength of it at all. And I've done things very similar to this in the past with success. So I'm quite confident we're going to be fine. I think the only holes, like I say, are them front ones, and then we're going to do some sort of bracket system underneath to take them back ones. And this is obviously extremely light. It weighs nothing. Well, it does weigh something, but next to nothing. So yeah, I think we'll start with some sort of idea, which I've sort of got in my mind, for the rear bolts, these ones. So what I'm going to do is turn an alloy spacer down and try and do some sort of fixing for that with a bracket on it. So we need to bring the mudguard down a bit. It can't tuck right up. So that's right up. I want it down about there. So we'll sort the spacing out first, and then we'll go from there. I think I may have to trim a little bit off the rear to miss the front of the engine there, which is no big deal. That's just straight anyway, so we can continue with that and do another straight cut further up if we have to. But I'm going to get it all bolted first to see if we do have to trim it up. I think we probably will, but we'll see as we progress. So yeah, I'm going to make some measurements, then start coming up with a plan. We've also got the speedo bracket to do as well. I think that's going to be fairly simple, but first I want to get the headlight on to see what space we've got behind there. If you think, let's grab the headlight. That's going to be about there. So we'll see what space we've got to get the speedo in and where exactly it's going to go. And obviously it's all got to look nice and neat as well. Let's get on with it. I've got some 6mm holes done and tapped in the front of that. I've had a steady flow of visitors through the day, so it's now, oh God, gone 5 o'clock in the evening, and I'm going to get my head down and try and get my day in now. Anyway, I've got to cut a little bit off the back of this mud guard. I'm going to do that now so we can get the rest of the mounting points laid out. Well, I think the easiest way to do this is hacksaw and just carefully go through it. I'll say it's only about 1 inch. It's just hitting the front of the engine. So hopefully it'll cut nice and easy, which it seems to be doing. That was easy enough. There we go. Right, let's see if a file will take care of them edges. I think we're going to need a blade on there as well, just to get rid of that fur in there. Ah, that's getting it. Might be best if I just scrape, actually. That's the one, just scraping it. There we go, that's got that a bit neater. Now, I'll say just for the radiuses now. My grubby hands all over it already. It'll clean. Right, how are we going to do this without it looking a mess? $400, just make it a nicer finish. I think that's got it. Right, let's bolt that on and see if we are clearing the engine, and then we'll take care of this bit. Might have to take a bit more off. Yep, got to take more off. Damn. Right then, we'll nip that up. I think it's going to be another inch. Definitely another inch. Because we don't want it close, we want a good clearance. Right, back off it comes. Right, just trimmed a little bit more off it. That's got to be done. That's got to work. That'll do for now. That ain't bad. Right, let's try again. See, when we've got this right, we'll do the spacer and the fitting underneath. That looks better. Definitely. Yeah, and it's going to miss on the turn. Still needs a little bit of edges tidying up a bit. That looks all right. Oh, I'm happy with that. So what we've got to do now is do a spacer underneath, because I have brought it down a tiny bit so these tops don't stick out above the yoke. So we need a spacer underneath and work out all the fixing points for that. Yeah, I like that. Let's have a look at the headlight. Why not? Hold on. We've got to, haven't we, really? Just got 2 location pins, and then it has rubber straps that will go around the fork. I'm really pleased with that. Yeah. I like that. I think it's definitely going to give the bike a bit of a modern twist, if you want to put it like that. Yeah. God. Why did I choose to go with white? It's filthy already. Yeah, happy with that. Right, let's work out what we're going to do underneath there. Okay, what I'm doing here is making, well, hopefully making a thing that'll work for the rear of the mudguard to carry another bracket, because I do not want to drill any more holes in that bottom yoke. I don't mind the 2 small 6 mils in the front, but I don't want to drill any down all the way through it. You know, the piece where they go through at the front, at that point, is nearly 10 mil thick. So it's plenty strong enough, but like I say, I don't want to drill any more. So I'm coming up with a little idea that'll hopefully work, so there's no more holes to drill. I've just got to finish bringing this down a bit. And we'll see if it's going to work or not. I've got a fair old bit to go on that. Right, let's get it tucked in. Keep checking. I'm terrible for like keep pushing it and then I end up taking too much off. As I've said before, I am no expert on a lathe. You can probably tell. I said before, I use it more like a pottery wheel. That's the one. Gives me a little bit of tolerance. You'll see what it's for in a mo. Right, what's next on that? We've got to spin it. No, we've got to put a hole in it first. Right, now a 6.5 drill. See, it's nice to see like the bigger jobs done or close to being done, but it's amazing how long some of these really small jobs, all the little bits that you don't think about, can take sometimes longer than the bigger jobs. And it all adds up. Nice. Right, I've got that out the lathe. That's ready to go. I've got a little plate here I've been messing about with. I've got to trim some bits off it. And I think we've been nearly there. Hopefully this is going to work. So let's trim this down. I've roughed it out. It all looks wonky at the minute, but I've roughed it out. I'm going to trim that up and then we'll do the next bit. Over to the wibbly wobbly vice. That's about there. I think. No, a little bit more. That's got to be close. Oh, that's looking better. I think I can live with that. Right, I'm just going to clean the edges up so they're all smooth. Knock the corners off, and I think we're good. Get in there. Right, I've got that dressed up. It's a bit better. Trying to do all the edges so it don't look all rough and file marks in there. I can still go over it a little bit more, but I want to try and get it done and fitted and prove it first. So, ooh, which way does that go? So I've just got to drill some little holes in there. That, what we done on the lathe, goes into there. So I'm going to pop some holes in here then they've got to be tapped out, and we've got to fit some little countersinks in there. Has that got it? Where am I? There it is. Okie dokie. I'm probably going to do a couple of more holes in this the opposite way, but I'm just going to get these in and try it all out to start with. I just want to prove it's all going to work. I get my holes lined up again. I can't see properly. There we go, that's the one. Right, I'm going to get these to tap size, and we'll tap it out and do drill them out bigger. It's been a long day again, but most enjoyable. Right, let me sort that out and I'll be back with you. My microphone's about to go dead because I've been on the go so long. Let's sort that out. Right, get it tapped, M5. I'll say there's 2 more to put in here. I just want to prove that it's all going to work first. This has took hours, all because I don't want to drill massive holes in that bottom yoke. I think it'll be fine actually, my little idea. And obviously whatever I'm doing here is all going to be powder coated black in texture. I don't know if I mentioned before, Alex does this really, really fine textured finish. It's such a nice finish. And it seems to go on really thin. More like Cerakote. That's what it looks like. Obviously when we start doing that part, you'll see how nice it is. Right, that's that sorted. It's definitely going to be strong enough because we've got them 2 bolts into the front of the yoke as well, so it's impossible for it to drop. This is more just to steady it up and stop it sort of flapping and vibrating around. There we go, all lined up. Just got to put some countersinks in there and we're ready to go. Alright, countersink sorted. Okay, I'm going to see if it works. Hopefully it will. I think it will. I think we're there. Get some of my filthy paw marks off this. I should have kept it black. With the mess I get into. So, we've got that. That's going to go there. Where's the M6s I've just cut? That's not one. Here they are. I shall get all new bolts for this. This is just to mock it up, try it out, prove that it works. So, where am I? That one. Under there. That's it. I think that's started. Let's get the Allen key. That's not the Allen key. This one will do. Right, these bolts I'm putting in there, like I say, they're only temporary. I can actually, when this is on the bike, I can actually just get in to put nuts on these as well. So I'm not just relying on a bit of 3mm thick alloy plate. Although, like I say, this is more to stop it flapping. It's between the bolts going that way and this, what I've just done, it's going to be solid. Right, now for the other bit. Where have I put that? Give me a minute. Well, less than a minute, I think, I hope, if I can find it. Getting into a bit of a mess again. Right, we've got it. Bolt through there. That. Ooh, drop that. Get that on there. No. Why is that not starting? That's the one. So this little expanding fastener is just off some old bar ends, or some bar ends where I didn't use these. The bars already had them in, I think. Anyway, the spare. So that is going up the centre of the headstock. Ooh, how about that? That fits. That's a bonus, isn't it? All right, let's see if it does up. We can get it into C. Where am I? There we go. Brilliant. That'll probably hold it all on its own. Look at that. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Right, these two at the front. We'll just put one in for now. Just to, oops, I dropped that. Again, these are far too long. But we will have the correct ones in it. There we go. Hey, it all lines up. That's good. Just the one for now while we're trying it. How about that? Solid. Right, let's just clip this in, see what it looks like, and I think that'll do me for today. That has actually took quite a long time. There we are. That light's all fully adjustable from the inside. Oh, I'll show you. Why don't I show you? So, where are we? There we go. You see that? So that adjusts so we can have the light at the correct angle. And that might look like it's sitting up too right, but the light's actually quite tilted back inside the lens. There we go. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. Yes. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. And it's coming along. So the top of that light, that just straps on with rubber bands. That's how they're all fitted. It's quite simple, really. It's actually falling really nice with the forks. Yeah, pleased with that. I think that'll do me for today. It's knocking on now. Sort of caught up. Like I say, I had a few visitors earlier, which I don't mind. It's just means I've had to stay over a bit later and catch up and get to somewhere near where I wanted to be. So tomorrow, handlebars and truing wheel up. So I'll probably do a separate video for the wheel truing because I think someone's asked for that. I'm not sure how I'm going to get on with this wheel. I've never trued one of these up before, but we'll just tuck into it and sort it out. And when I've got that trued up, hopefully before everybody closes for Christmas, I can get that up to the local bike shop and he'll roll the tyre on for me. I've got the valve on now, the angled valve, so I'm ready to go. The only thing I haven't ordered yet, if you remember way back when I laid all this out with the disc and everything, I've got to order some 3mm spacers for the disc. I've got new bolts for them, so I just got to get the spacers. But for now, it's all sat as it should, so we know it's all going to be fine. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. It's coming along. It's coming along nicely. It's going to look a bit different to what it was, I think. And when everything, all the tank's white and everything, and I'll come up with some sticker designs, I think it's really going to stand out. And obviously, when the tyre's on, we can sit it on the floor and see what it sits like. I think, in fact, I'm pretty positive it's going to be spot on. I can't wait to see it on the floor, actually. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I'm going. Cheers for watching, guys, and take care, everybody.